We are pretty happy with what we did with Grow One, but now with more time, now that we master much better the 360 on our engine, we are going to make it something much bigger and much more better. The main criticism that we had on Grow was that the city was feeling a bit dead and empty. So we are pushing this a lot. So it means that you will have much more destruction in the city. You will have much more life in the city. For example, you can see birds flying away from you, these kind of things that makes the city much more alive. We've been developing a lot of new SFX in the game. And we've got, for example, dynamic smoke and fire, for example. So it means that you are going to see things burning all over the city, and if there is like an explosion next to it, for example, it will move accordingly. If there is an helicopter coming next to some smoke, the smoke will move away from the helicopter. So we've got this kind of technical feature that will make the city much more alive, and which make the player feel like there was actual battles in the city, an actual war zone. Another thing which was criticized in Grow One was the AI. We fell a bit short of what people were expecting with the first game, so we are improving this. One thing we are doing is really to clarify the rules of engagement of the team. There was a lot of criticism from the player that even when your teammates are in recon, they might get you spotted. What we are doing now in Grow 2, when your teammates are put in recon, they are never going to fire at your enemy, except if they are being really attacked or in danger for their life. Another thing which is added to the team AI, which is going to complement this aspect, is the fact that they are going to help you much more by giving you much more information. That means that, for example, if they are spotting 2 enemies, they are going to tell you 2 enemies spotted or 3 spotted, or sorry, there are 4, there are more than what I was expecting. So now you've got the compass, so your teammates are going to use it to tell them, I can see activity to the southwest of this kind of things.
Scott, you're going to get pounded unless you take out those artillery pieces protecting the camp.
Now we are also improving the enemy AI. In order to do so, what we are doing is we are making sure the enemy AI is going to take much more initiative. So it means that, for example, if they are feeling that they are in a good position, they are going to try and flank you, for example. There is also one thing we are changing a bit and improving a bit, which is the HUD system. So we are trying to make the HUD a bit less cluttered. So it's taking less of your screen. So you still have all the information that you need. And in fact, you've got even more because we are introducing new intel system. For example, when you are giving attack order to your teammates, you will have an icon showing that they are attacking these guys. Or there are icons also showing when there are like more dangerous enemies, like a sniper or an anti-tank gunner enemy, these kind of things. We are going to push the Soldier of the Future experience much further in Grow 2. This will go through having more weapons, more high-tech weapons, a newer gear for the player, a newer camo, these kind of things. But it will go also mainly through taking the cross-com system much further. What we are doing with Crosscom 2.0 is we are allowing the player to switch the Crosscom view to full screen. So you can switch the small window to a full screen window. Then in this view, you still have the control of the camera, so you can move the camera around and see very precisely the surroundings. And you can still give orders to your teammates or support. And you are going to take direct control of the drone, so you are going to fly in very precisely to scan the area and spot your enemies, for example. On the same way, we've got a new support which is called the Mule. The Mule is a ground drone which you are going to be able to use for different purposes. The same way you can pilot the Mule in full view and totally drive the Mule. This Mule can be used as a cover, a mobile cover where you can hide behind, and it can be used also, as the name is saying, as a way to basically carry weapons and equipment with you. Anytime you are near the Mule, you can refill your ammo, you can take a different weapon. For example, if at one point of the mission you need a sniper rifle, you can have it, and then you can return to the Mule and exchange it for an assault rifle, for example. Using the experience from the first Grow, we try to build war moments which are both very impressive visually, but at the same time we have a lot of impact on gameplays, for example. At one time you've got basically your Black Hawk helicopter coming to rescue you. You are feeling like this is basically the end of the mission, you've succeeded and you are going to be extracted, and then your Black Hawk is being attacked and being destroyed. And this is going to be a very impressive situation because also other buildings are going to be destroyed in the event, and then your mission is not over, and then you've got to struggle and fight again. So basically we are trying to build this kind of wow moments, so they are using at the same time very visual stuff on gameplay elements.
We got a team down! My team on the bridge is down!
So to sum up, basically with all the new features, with improving everything which was not so good in Grow 1 and pushing much further the elements which were really good in Grow, we are basically building a game which is going to be more growsome than the first Grow. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2 is going to release in March on the Xbox 360.